Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the house of David, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, it's going to be a quick one through the Spirit. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ratazah. This is edifying for the elect. All right. I don't really got any presets put together. This is going to be through the Spirit. Just because the lesson that I had in mind to do, which Lord willing, I get around to putting that one up sooner than later, because it is the trending topic now in Israel. All right, the MOTB, right, that grain of rice, the charagma. This devil is making it known that the apostles and the elders, starting with Apostle Tahar on down, all right, letting it be known that it's evident that these are the prophets of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the men who the Lord rose in the latter times to pretty much gather his sheep, so to say, to feed the flock, all right? And by Esau doing what he's doing, right, making manifest the scriptures, right, fulfilling prophecy, like I said, it is being made known, right, who the men of the Lord are, who the men of the Lord are, because these men, starting with our teachers, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, they have been saying pretty much what is coming to pass right now. The RFID chip being the MOTB, right, telling you that he's gonna cause, like the scriptures say, rich, poor, free, and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and without this thing, you're not gonna be able to buy. All right. You got a couple places that are implementing this thing, and then they put in your Crown Royale Maxine passports in it. Salakia. You got some people putting in their ID badges for work, and so on and so forth. All right. So like I said, the prophecy is being made manifest, like the scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it. Like I said, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone have been prophesying of what we're now seeing with our eyes. And it's with that being said, it's a beautiful thing, man, to be in this. It's a beautiful thing to know that the Lord is supping with us, all right? Keeping the spirit on us and enabling us to remain vigilant, okay? But with that being said, right, what really fired me up, right, to make this lesson was I was on the kitchen table. I had just gotten my daughter. I don't really get to have her often, them curses, right? I was able to get her today from her mother. But we're sitting and we're having a bite to eat at the table. And my wife's daughter, right? She starts like, singing her little nursery rhyme, singing her little songs, the baby shark, this, that, and the fourth. And I don't know. Lord just put it in my wife's spirit to mention how they got a pride. Oh no, we were talking about baby shark, right? And all I know is mama shark, daddy shark, grandma shark, baby shark, right? And then I hear her say something about Uncle Shark, and I'm just like, Uncle Shark? My wife's like, yeah. And I'm just like, yo, what, they gonna keep adding people to the song? I made a joke. I was like, oh, so they gonna add step brother Shark, adopted kid Shark, I say, just fooling around. And then she says, Blues Clues, if I knew that the Blues Clues, Salakia, had a pride parade. And in my mind, I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what? I don't watch Blues Clues, but, I grew up. And that was a thing. That was a thing back in the day. All right? Blues Clues, like, if you was a little one, you was watching Blues Clues. Like, I myself didn't watch Blues Clues, but I was raised around my cousins and my family members. And I had younger cousins who, they got down with it. But nevertheless, she had mentioned that. And I was like, okay, let me see what's up. I wouldn't put it past Esau. And then, she shows me this, and then look at this. This is from the official Blues Clues page, Blues Clues and You. You know what I'm saying? They got a Pride Parade sing along, you know, and I would play it, but for copyrights issues and because, the channel is small, but at the end of the day, we got to be circumspect, but study to show thyself approved. Look into things, right? And I looked into this, and you can believe it. You can take it from me, but don't take it from me, right? Be diligent. Look into these things, right? Don't just go by what we're saying, but this is some folly, you know? I want to grab a quick scriptures, if I may. Quick one, Salakia. Right, this is 1 Corinthians 14, Salakia, and 33. It reads, "For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints." Right? So Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is not the author of confusion. Everything that he has put into play, right? Everything has a balance, you know? The wicked has a balance, which are the righteous, right? The righteous has a balance, which is the wicked, you know? But everything in its creation has it has like a sense of duality to it. You have the man, and then of course you have the woman. All right, and let's grab that. Let's grab that. Um, Slovakia. Spell that wrong. What I'm looking for, I believe, is in the book of Genesis, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's not. Hold on. There it is. This is the book of Mark, chapter 10 and 6. And then it reads, "But from the beginning of the creation, the Most High made them male and female." All right. Also, right here, it reads, "And he answered unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?" Right? That's a part of the way that's a part of the ordinances, okay? Right? Real quick. That's a part of the ordinances. You know how you have the sun in the sky for the day and the moon in the night, the moon and the stars in the night for the night. All right. He made the man to serve the Lord and the woman to serve the man, but he made them man and woman. All right. And this society that we're living in right now, living under the devil's rulership, okay, we see that everything that pretty much is put before us and before our children and all of these things is just utter confusion, madness, so to say. All right. But like I said, these are part of the ordinances, okay? Salakia. There it is. Nope, this is not it right here. And Salakia, bear with me, just because, like I said, the next point in the next clip, I wanted to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? It goes into how this devil, clearly lives his life and is not satisfied until we're all living contrary to the scriptures, man. Salakia, head of the man. I believe it's in Corinthians, if I'm not mistaken. I might have just passed it. There it is. This is First Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is the anointed, right? Yahweh Shai. And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of the anointed is the Most High, right? And that's, like I said, these are the ordinances, all right? Matter of fact, I'll read at the top just to back that point up. It says, "Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of the anointed. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things," right? Everything that we do, we ought to keep these words, right? The word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the fear and the faith throughout our walk of life, man. All right? We remember, and he says me, but the Apostle Paul, who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right, wrote the book of Corinthians, and he walked in the ways of Yahweh Shai. He was a prophet of the Lord. Okay? I'll read on. "And keep the ordinances as I deliver them to you." Right? These are the ordinances now, right? "But I would have you know that the head of every man is the anointed, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of the anointed is the Most High." Okay? So there you go. You get in pretty much the order of things, right? But here comes Esau distorting it, right? And you know what I mean? He's starting off with the kids, right? He's starting early, right? When you're most susceptible to, you know what I'm saying, learning from your surroundings and the people who are around you, and you know what I mean, when you're supposed to be with your parents, he got you busting your ass 40 hours a week, right? You can damn near almost spend any time with your family, so you can't barely raise your kids, right? You can't enjoy your children, all right? And while you out there working for your children, trying to, you know what I mean, take care of your household, you got Esau, Salaki, you got Esau sabotaging you from the inside out, man. All right? And then it's crazy because it doesn't stop at the cartoons, man. Look at this real quick. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this madness. Okay? This is pure madness. And I'm going to be honest with you. I have one of these little dolls that I have it tucked away. Because, like I said, I seen this with my own eyes, bro. I seen this. Like, I was at my sister's crib, and I see my little cousin playing with the doll and whatever, and they're like, "Oh, look, what's this?" And I'm like, "What is that?" And I grabbed the doll, you know what I mean? And I've been keeping the doll away from these children because it's just like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, no kid, no child should be, exposed to this. All right. This is left field. All right. This is a little girl doll, right? With a little, you know what I mean? With you know what I mean? A female doll with a male, you know what I mean? With a tool on it, man. But it just goes to show, man, we are living in a kingdom that is contrary to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. It is contrary to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And you don't really gotta go too far to see it. You don't gotta leave your crib to see it. You could just be home. I was at my mother's house at the time, and that doll belonged to my niece. And when I seen it, I took it with me. I was like, nah, man, you don't gotta play with that. You don't gotta play with it. You got other toys you could play with. I took it with me. And then I mean my goal was to show it to the brothers, but when I put it away, I just completely forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? I just put it aside. But like I said, I don't know. I mean, the Lord put it in my wife's spirit to mention that whole pride parade that Blue's Clues is having, and then it hit me. I was just like, yo, man, they ain't stopped at the cartoons, man. They got the toys out here bugged out too. All right, everything in this place is defiled. Everything in this place is defiled, man. And this devil is looking to defile us, to the point where we're pretty much reserved for that lake of fire, man. Because I mean, now back on the whole the MOTB part, right? Real quick. Right? This is Revelations 13 and 16. It reads, He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right? And that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay? And like I said, now it's being made manifest. You can type in pay with hand. You can type in RFID chip implant, and you can see all of these things happening as you know what I mean, on a what's that word I'm looking for? You could see it happening in real time. You know, you could look up videos and articles from 5, 10, 20 years ago. All right, I believe the first implant ever put into a person. Right, the first RFID chip implant that was ever put into a person was put into a person, I believe, in 1998, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so it's like that's the thing. This devil is so caught up in his ways, right? That at the end of the day, it's not gonna be enough for him to rule for a little bit, right, and enjoy his blessing. He's gonna want to take that blessing from his brother Jacob, right, which are the Israelites, right? I'm gonna jump to verse 14, and it reads, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had the power to do in the sight of the beast. Right? And those miracles are his what? His technological advances, man. Right now, Esau got people going from being a paraplegic, right? Somebody who's a vegetable, somebody who's been bedridden, right? For damn near half their lives or all their lives or whatever. And he's making it so that they could walk again. He's making it so that, they could talk again. You had this account with this dude. He was in I forget how long he was in a coma for. Esau plugged him up to a computer, and you know what I'm saying, the first thing he was asking for was a beer. You know? So we're getting close and close and very, very close and even closer. Right? We're at the doorstep. Right? As Yahweh Shah said, right? When we know that because we could see the signs, we could discern the signs of the times that we're in, man. Right? Rumors of wars, right? Famines. You got certain other places talking about how, they're going to start rationing baby formula. They're going to start rationing, gas, right? I was talking with the brothers last night, and then, I mean, like, let you pull up to a gas station and they tell you, oh, you can only pump $10 here, right? And then we're gonna, I mean, we could only pump $10 here, right? Whatever that gets you, that's what that gets you, right? And we'll give you a voucher so that now, if you want to come back and pump gas here, right, you got to pay double what you paid, right? And I'm talking about inflation prices, right? Hyperinflation prices, right? You go in there, you pay $30, right, for those 10 gallons, right? Or for them $10 is only getting you so much, okay? But now you need a voucher, and then with that voucher, you probably can't come back for a couple. You know what I mean? You gotta, right? And this devil is gonna do all of these things. All these things are gonna be orchestrated because what? He's gonna cause the problem, and the solution is gonna be that chip. They're gonna have incentives, right? They were doing lotteries, right? They were paying for people's school. They were doing the most when they came out with that jump shot. How much more with the thing that this devil hopes to implement throughout the whole world? His real goal, right? So like I said, those miracles are gonna be the technological advances that this devil's gonna make it seem like, from one day to the next, like, oh right, boom, this is what, because eventually he's gonna do away with that gradualism shit. You know, he's gonna do away with that because the scriptures say he's gonna come down with great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a little bit of time. So he's gonna do those things which he was pretty much ordained to do, right? He's gonna fulfill prophecy whether he wants to or not. All right. I'll read on. It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live. And that beast is going into the that Roman Empire revived again. That Roman Empire that took a blow, right, but wasn't utterly decimated, right? That came back, that Greco-Roman, you know what I'm saying, empire, right? And the way that they were doing it back in the day is the way that they hope to do things now. You had them Greeks and them Romans back in the day bugging the fuck out. They were bugging out. A bunch of sodomites, all right? A bunch of ungodly ass niggas, right? And that's the thing. The Lord set them up in order to fulfill prophecy. He set them up to be the last kingdom before the kingdom of heaven that was to come. All right? I'll read on. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? And those that aren't going to worship the beast are ultimately going to be the elect, but you're going to have some people that are going to, they're going to revolt, they're going to do this, that, but eventually the majority of the masses are going to cave in because this devil is going to be talking about. Think about it. You have people getting locked up in New York for going in to get McChickens and fries, burgers at a fast food restaurant because they couldn't show the credentials to pretty much identify, right, with the businesses that they had gotten that jump shot, that they had gotten their jabs, You had people like myself and many others, right, that lost their jobs because we refuse to, But when this devil implements his true plan, when he gets the ability to do what he was actually set up to do, that's talking about life or death. All right, as many as would not worship the image to be killed. And we know he's not gonna kill everybody who's of the elect. Some of them the scriptures speak on how they're gonna be they won't taste death. Some of them will be martyrs, all right? But we know that a lot of people aren't gonna be with this, but the majority of the people, they're gonna be with it. Somebody gotta pay that tithe, man. Somebody, hey, who's gonna fulfill this right here, right? Salakia. Who's gonna fulfill this right here? Salakia. Salakia. Right here. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his in his forehead or in his head. And the only reason why this would say this is because, like I said, most people are gonna get the mark. They're gonna get chipped. They're gonna get thrown into the lake of fire. I'll read on. And the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right. So we gotta now more than ever pray that the Lord keep the spirit on us, man, because there's a lot of folly out here. It's only gonna get worse. All right. We gotta, hey, like it says right there, right? Here is the patience of the saints. That word patience, not just going into being able to wait, right, for the Lord's mercy. It's not just going into being able to uh wait till all these things be fulfilled. It's not just going into all of that, because in the process of us doing that by default, right? Because we got to do that by default, right? If we of that number, if we of the hopeful elect, we got to do those things. But that word patience is ultimately going into the 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 tribulation, man. It's going into the hardship, right? The things, the what's that word that I'm thinking of right now? Um, Pretty much that trial, right? That furnace, right? That's what that word patience is going into, right? The patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shai. Okay, so we gotta be able to keep the faith, man, into the very end. We're so close. Hey man, we're so close, man. We could feel it in our bones, man. Every day, every day, man, the Lord is passing out judgment. You know, I'm sure y'all have came around or have at least heard about the video of that 12-year-old girl that shot her cousin and then offed herself right afterwards. You know, you got all sorts of things going on, man. And the Lord has no respect of persons. And you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be seeing a lot more crazy things happen, but we gotta be patient, man. We gotta keep the patience, right? We gotta what because through much tribulation shall we inherit the kingdom of the most high, right? I'll read one more. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven say unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yeah, said the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them. So, like I said, we got to keep the faith into the end, man. Whether we get taken out, or, you know what I'm saying? Because what? Like I just told you, man, our labors, they will follow us, man. Our works will follow us, right? So we got to be out here doing our best to work out our salvation with fear and trembling, humbly, humbly claiming to be of the hopeful elect, right? Because we're prisoners of hope. We hope that we are spared from the destruction that the Lord has given us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of knowing that it's gonna come to this place, right? So, with that being said, man, I'm gonna close it out. Because ultimately, man, what inspired me to do the lesson was that whole situation with the pride thing, and you know what I mean, which ultimately goes into the way that this system is about to be. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau's perverse, man. Esau's perverse. He's ungodly, man. He's what's the word? Out. He's outside the temple. He's profane, right? Let me grab that one real quick. Salakia. Probably not spelling this one right. Salakia. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And like I said, man, we living in a perverse kingdom, man, ran by Esau, Edom, you know? And it's crazy because a lot of people are going to die because they're going to pretty much take on the ways and the mindset and the spirit of this devil, man. Okay? And it's going to be the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right? To make these people of the world carnal as all hell, right? Because like it says right there, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. You got 2/3 of Israel who are going to give up, right? What the Lord has promised them, you know, for what? To inherit a piece of Esau's birthright on this side, man, to get a piece of the pie on this side, to live life comfortable here. When the Lord said this is not our rest. Okay? Let me grab that one and I'll close it off on that one, man. Salakia. Alright, so this is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and Salaki, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. All right, this place is polluted, man. You can bet your dollars on it, man. Look at this. You know, this place is polluted. These are supposed to be toys that kids play with, man. This is supposed to be a kingdom where where they say in God we trust. You're right. But it ain't the God of the scriptures, man. It ain't the God of Israel, man. It ain't Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai who this place trusts in, man. It's in the spiritual demon Satan. All right. This place is being ran by the spiritual demon Satan's physical counterpart, man. Esau, the so-called white man. All right. This man is unsatiable, man, and he ain't gonna stop till he get what he deserve, which is to be brought down, right? Be put into shackles, right? His first fruits be put into shackles and be the first round of slaves in the kingdom of heaven, man. The kingdom of our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, so with that being said, man, I pray and hope that this is edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the house of David, the elect to the nation of Israel. All right. Y'all brothers and sisters keep holding on, man. We getting close. That mark is here. It's been here. It's just being made manifest now. Like I said earlier, man. Scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it, man. Let's wait. Let's be patient and endure through that trials, those trials and that furnace of adversity that through it acceptable men are made, right? To inherit our crowns, right? To earn our spot in the kingdom. All right, so until the next one, I'll say Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, Abba Ball.